Are you friends or?
I'm her daughter.
Okay, good. Well, you are friends.
Yes, we are.
I want to talk with you first, just for a moment, from your dad. He says that you embody the expression, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And he says there is not a lemon you've met that you couldn't make lemonade. It's just how you are. He says the real secret, though, is to quit looking at the lemons. That's really smart. That is really smart. It saves the whole work of lemonade. Instead, get cherries or something sweeter. But that's truly, your dad says that sometimes you're a champion of lost causes, or you'll always find the underdog, you'll always find the lost puppy, and then you work to straighten those things out and to provide all the good and the love and the light you can. But he says it's also okay for you to receive some ease, and to every now and then let yourself take the easy route, and to maybe have a time off, and to not make things so much work all the time. That's okay too. And yes, he loves how hard you work and how much you give, but he also would like for you to receive too. There's a February birthday or anniversary that he's mentioning. And then there's a male with a J name like Jeff, Jim, who he's connected with, so he's honoring him, or that you're connected with too. Huh? In February, yeah. Your dad likes him. He says he's a good friend and a good person to support you. There's a ring too that you'd switched off right before you came here, or you'd put a ring on, or you'd gotten a ring out.
No, earrings I put on that he
before you came tonight, though. Yeah.
I don't put them on tonight. Right.
Specifically for the yes, and he knows about that. Yes, and he's just confirming. He says that was the clincher. Since you went to that effort, he decided he'd come through. If you're going to get all fancy, if you're going to get fancy, he's going to come through. That's all there is to it. Your home is always going to be your home. He says he's just always there wherever you go. So it's okay for you to make the changes you need to make to support you. He's very much in support of that. Yep. And he says when the time's right, and when it opens up, just know he's going to travel and go and move with you. So there's no issues with that. There's an office area in your home that he's mentioning about going into, or cleaning out. And
It needs to be
cleaned out, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It definitely does.
Well, one day at a time, one stack at a time, even that. He says just break it down into easy and slower things.
It's hard for the treasures I for you to look at it.
Right. And there again, that's why he says it's not something that gets done overnight. Just when you're ready, he'll nudge you, and you'll feel it, and then do it for 5 minutes, and then don't. But he'll be with you on that. Yeah, he shows me going down like Nashville, Tennessee, Georgia, like that part of the country, doing some travel down there, and talking about that being a good area of the country.
You mean in the past when we were together?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
We moved to Florida where they lived. back
Yep.
then.
He says that was
For
a
a
good
while.
time, to be down in that area. And that's a little bit of what heaven's like. But he says there was nothing he wouldn't do for his family. Just go to the ends of the earth if he needed to. It's just because it's what you do. It's what you do for family. There's a Pat, or Polly. There's a lady with a initial P who's connected to, it could be Phyllis, but she's someone who's still here. And he says reach out to her or connect with her because you've got a lot of friends. He wants me to mention his wallet too. I don't know if you'd gotten his wallet out not too long ago.
I still have it with all the things in it.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, he knows that. He knows that. Don't spend that money.
It's empty.
He knows you've got it. It's still there. So he just wanted to confirm that. And there's I don't know if you talked about going to a Chiefs game or if you guys had a football, something connected with tailgate parties or football season. Yeah, he's remembering that. And just this year, maybe catch a game and... Yep, he's honoring that. So whenever you're in that spirit, his spirit's right there. It's neat because he says it's not about going anywhere to find him. It's about going to that place in your heart when you feel him. So it's not finding him, it's feeling him. And that's what he wants you to do always, is just to feel his presence with you. There's a boat, too, that I don't know if you guys had bought a boat when you were down in Florida.
We had one at the lake.
Yeah, that was a very special,
Yes, it
a
was.
big deal.
Very
That,
special, yeah.
Yep, and he's acknowledging that.
Pontoon was,
A part of life, yeah. He's honoring that. There's I don't know if you'd had a front door where like a glass got broken out, or you had to replace a sliding door not too long ago. And he's just acknowledging that. He says he's with you at your home. He makes sure you're safe. It's important that you know he's there for the everyday things all the time. There's 2 children. Do you have 2 children of your own?
I know.
You have.
That
You
my
have
sister does.
okay, she has the 2 grandchildren.
It's her stepfather and, but the 3 children.
Right, so there's 2 others.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's honoring the 2 of them too. Yes, he's just blessing them and honoring them as children and just acknowledges them too. So send his love for them, or to them too. Someone had a, did he put together some kind of little models for a while, or do you have some old models that he'd built?
No, I don't. No, I guess I'm not thinking of it now.
No, I know.
It might have been much earlier.
No, give me a minute, because he shows me, it's not Legos, but something is clicking together. Had you been putting puzzles together recently, or were you trying to build, like you got directions to putting something together, and you were having a hard time spatially building it? It might come up. I don't think that's what it is, though. I'm not quite getting it.
Yeah, I mean, we're remodeling, but who knows?
When you were remodeling, were they showing you different plans or different? I know that's part of what they're. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is what he's saying with it. You might not see how it's coming together yet, but it's coming together quite nicely. And that's with the doors and all that. So I know it's frustrating right now, and it doesn't look right. But he says it's coming together. It's coming together. So just have faith in that. I know there's I don't know if you guys had like a Christmas train under your Christmas tree sometimes, or if there was somebody had taken a train ride or done something with a train too. I know you'll think of what that is, and I would ask your husband's family too. Go ahead.
No, my grandfather was an engineer.
Yeah, they're together.
Yeah.
Right.
That's exactly what it is. So your grandfather, who's separate side of the family, he's with you too,
Well, it's my father.
and he's yeah.
And it would be my,
So that'd be your father or his father-in-law.
yes.
Yes, they're together, and your grandfather shows me driving the trains and the connections there. So just know he sends his love to you, and to you as well. But he specifically says you're doing such good for the family, and he wants you to know he loves you unconditionally. He loves you. And you keep up the good work. And Richard says again, he's so grateful that he spent all the time he did with you. And it just, yeah, it's timeless. It's timeless. And he says, you were together now, you'll be together again, and your hearts are always connected. So just don't ever lose sight of that.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
So thank you very much. Thank you. There you go. There you go. You're welcome.